The market launches higher. Are the bulls ready for breakout, or is it just a trap? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for the market to either follow through up into that 5800 or break down and then follow through up into that box. And right now, we're still in that same kind of limbo area as the market hasn't broke over last week's high or low. Now, the question is, are the bulls ready to break out, or is this all just a trap? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, we normally jump into the indicator, and we're going to do that because it was an absolute incredible day. We absolutely killed it with the indicator. But before we do that, I mentioned last week that I was going to give access to our daily live call. So our daily live call is a 30 to 60 minute live call where I go through the ES, the NQ, the SPY, the Mag 7, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and then any stocks you guys have questions about. The call, as I said, takes about an hour depending on how many questions there are and how many stocks we go through, but it's a very valuable call. And if you're interested in getting on and checking it out, I've made it really reasonable to do so. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It's going to take you over to our website membership plans area. We're going to be here a couple times. We'll come back in a minute. And when you scroll down, you'll see monthly rooms, and right below that, you'll see the daily live calls. So if you just want to check it out for one day, it's $5 to do so. If you want to try it out for a whole week, I give you a $5 discount. You get 5 calls for $20. Keep in mind this Friday is a holiday, so there won't be a call this week, so it'll just be 4 calls for $20. But you do get 7 days of access with that. In these calls, you get live interaction. You can ask questions. You can get answers to anything you want on the chart. Do you think we're going to break down? What's the big picture? Any of those types of questions. Here's what we cover. I have it all listed, and then whatever you ask for. I don't do Forex, and I don't do crypto except for Bitcoin. There's just too many of them. A lot of them are junk, and I just don't want to mess with them. But we do any other stock or index or anything else that you want to go through. Again, 30 to 60 minutes, and it shows you really what goes on in our room. So if you want to check that out, I'd really love to have you in on the call. Sign up here. It'll take you to the page where you'll get an access to the call. The call starts at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day, unless otherwise noted. It would be noted on the page when you got there. And it will, like I said, last about 30 minutes to 1 hour. So check that out, guys. If you really want to be part of that, you can do so. Now, let's jump in and take a look at our indicator. Okay, guys, so here we are in Trading View on the 5-minute SPY chart. Now, if you're new here, we did create a custom Trading View indicator. You do need a Trading View account. And before I jump into all of this, guys, if you already have the indicator, I revamped all of the training videos. You should go check those out. They're up to date with all of the new updates and everything, and we'll make it a lot better for how you trade. So go check those out if you haven't already. For those of you that are new here, we are in Trading View. You do need a Trading View account to use this indicator. It is a price action forward-looking indicator. It trades off of high levels of support and resistance. It also looks at 170 other things before it calculates that trade. On top of needing a Trading View account, you do need real-time data. All of that is explained once you sign up. And I do have a link in there to get you a Trading View account at a discount so that you don't have to pay full price. So this is our custom Trading View indicator. On the left in yellow is the pre-market. On the right in blue is the post-market. You need those turned on for the indicator to work properly. And I go over this again in the training. Now, right off the rip, the very first candle of the day, we got a sell literally the second the market opened. It gave us the sell right here at 543, and they ripped it straight down to 539. We opened up with a 4-point straight run down winning trade that absolutely crushed. It was amazing. Got a little bit of chop here. Got a long down right here at about 541. Ran that back up to 543.89. So about a 2.5-point winner straight up there. Then got this sell signal straight down, and the buy signal here at the bottom was a winner as well. So an absolute crushing day for the indicator. We had another amazing run, 4 winners. We actually have a couple losers in here that you don't see on the chart. I explain how that works with the indicator. But overall, over $1,000 made in just a few hours of work trading 10 contracts. Now, we did size down our contracts from 25 to 10 because of the high volatility and high options prices. But we're still absolutely crushing, guys. You can see on the screen here in the first quarter, we actually made a little over $29,000. I know it says 30 from Matt because he wants me to bump up to 30 contracts. I didn't do that. I stayed at 25. $29,000 in the first quarter of the year. And Matt doesn't work for me. He's just a member who writes down the trades, so we have accurate information. He's kind of like a third party, make sure it's right. He's corrected me a few times on my math mistakes. 29% in the first quarter, guys, because this is based on a $100,000 account. Last year, we were up over 35%. We're already up 29% in the first quarter. People are calling it a cheat code. People are wanting to take off work and play golf because it's so good. Guys, it's helping hundreds and hundreds of traders beat the market, and I want you to be a part of it, and here's how you do it. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and guess where it's going to take you? Right back to where we were before, our membership plans area. Right below our daily live calls, you're going to see trading view indicators. If you come on down here, you'll see our day trade indicator, $59 a month, $590 for the year. Now, tomorrow or today, I'm filming, on the 14th, but today, the 15th, I will be live streaming with discounts. It's tax day in America, and I'm going to give you an income tax return on these indicators. Come check out the discounts that I have for you, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be live streaming with discounts on both the yearly, which I never do, and the monthly for tax day, guys. So check out our live stream tomorrow, or today, sorry, the 15th of April at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, it's an incredible indicator. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. That means you can buy the indicator, put it on your chart, and just watch it. You don't have to trade a penny, and if you don't like it, turn it back in. No risk to you. You didn't lose any money. If you want to trade it, then you can make some money while you have the indicator for 30 days. And then at the end of the 30 days, you're going to be like 99% of the people, and you're going to say, I want to keep it. And if you're one of the 1% who don't, no big deal. We'll give you your money back and move on. Guys, I want you to be a part of this. It's really awesome. Sign up for it now. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Thank you. Okay, so not a whole lot's changed since the afternoon call. Again, off of this high, we're looking at this as a potential A wave, okay, or a bigger potential wave 4. That is still a possibility that you got to keep in the back of your mind. From here, okay, we're either looking at this as A, B, C for A, okay, and then we're looking at A, B, C potentially down, and then C back up into this box. This is kind of the key area right here, this 56 to 5800 area we've been talking about. Is it possible that this was all of the bounce right here from last Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah, that's possible. I would like to see it take a little longer on this bounce because this decline took so long and oversold the market so hard. I would like to see more time. So we could see some chop sideways, some consolidation, things like that before anything happens. But overall, the main paths are going to be that this is your A leg down, and either this is all of B right here, or we're looking for a bigger B wave, okay? Or this is going to be an A leg of 5. So remember, this can be a wave 4, and then you get A, B, and C back to new highs, okay? That is a potential, but doesn't really come to light until we break out over 5840 here, over this high. And then the other potential is that it's possible that this is A and all of B, and you're starting a 1-2 count to the downside. Now, this is a very high retrace here, but I would expect that given how long this was, because then you would expect kind of a 3, 4, 5 into these lows, and then ABC bounce before breaking down. So not impossible for that to be the case. My overall preferred path, I don't know if it's the primary, I don't know if we really have one because of the height of this retrace. My overall preferred path is that we get an ABC down, then back up, and then we'll see what happens. I think you need at least this to kind of reset the market a little bit. That would be my preferred path. And of course, there's an outside chance that they're going to push higher here directly. And if that's the case, you'd have this as a wave 4. So I know there's a lot of options on the table. We've talked about this. So this would be 4 and this would be 5 into this area. I know there's a lot of options on the table, and that's because we're between 2 key levels, this high right here and this low down here. And so we're just kind of waiting for one of those to break. And as soon as it does, we'll have more information or confirmation on what we're looking at. So as of right now, we are kind of in wait mode and see. And once we get confirmation of a break of one of those levels, then we can start to talk about a more prominent path and have a trade set up where we can take a swing trade that makes sense. But right now we're still in an in-between zone, and we don't have a great setup, so we're not going to make any trades. Any questions on the ES? Okay, on the NASDAQ, as you guys know the drill, they trade in steps. So again, we're looking at this as A down. And then we have this ABC up. The question is this the entire bounce, or are they going to try to say another B and C higher before turning down? Is it possible that we're in a wave 5 here? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's possible. This is a really big wave 4, but given how big wave 3 was, that makes a little bit of sense. And then my preferred path again is that this is A, B, C for A, and then A, B, C for B, and then we get a C leg up into our resistance zone at 19.5 to 20,005. And then we'd look for a pullback, and that pullback should tell the story. We're looking for a rejection of that 19.5 to 20,005 area. If it pulls back in 3 legs, then we're looking for higher, and we're looking for new all-time highs. If it pulls back in 5 waves, step back toward the lows, then it could be all she wrote for the bull market and a much bigger correction coming. So we got to watch the key levels. There's still a lot on the table until we break out over the high from the 9th or down below the low from the 10th. So that's kind of where we stand on the 2 markets. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave 4 beginners course included in this price, and you get the advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the beginners course, plus advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our advanced and our beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths, and how do you trade them if there's up and down? It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course, and this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and it's you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave 4 beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.